Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ken, and today we're going to be talking about something different, which is not about entrepreneurship or maybe business, digital marketing, or things like that. You can see from my title below, we are to be talking about Avengers Endgame. I just watched it like a few hours ago, so I came back around 12 a.m. in the morning, and I'm actually taking this at 2:45 a.m. And what happened was I came back, I need some time to digest the movie because the movie was really really good. And this is my first time doing review, so hopefully it's okay to y'all. And this is gonna be not not spoiler free, so there's gonna be spoiler, so spoiler alert. But however, before I go to the spoiler alert side, I'm gonna talk about what I feel after the movie or during the movie in general. So the pacing is a bit slow compared to Infinity War, but even if it's slow, it's still impactful. And throw back to one of my video talking about pauses. They use a lot of those pauses in the movie, and there's a lot of time where people just look at each other and just quiet. There's not even like background music and things like that. And there's a lot of moments like that that makes you really be invested inside it. And I think it's really good. So it's not just your traditional superhero movies where there's battle every time, battle here, battle there. Not saying the battle is not good. I go to cinema mostly to watch like battle movies. That's why I love Infinity War so much. I watched it like a few times as well, and I even got it just to watch the fighting scenes again because the fighting scenes is really good for Infinity War. But for Endgame, it's just a roller coaster ride all the way. Even during the start till the end, it is so unexpected. It's sad that I watched 2-3 weeks after the release, so I've already seen some spoilers. If not, I would have appreciated the experience better. All these spoilers, damn it. It's like after 2 weeks, you're given license to spoil everything. But anyway, it is still a good experience, and there's a lot of moments that I feel very touched. And especially after the movie, I'm just. Because I watched with some of my friends, and I'm quite a Marvel. Yeah, other than doing business or digital marketing, I've been watching Marvel movies for like so many years. Basically, it's 11 years. Imagine being 11 years invested in a certain character, watching every or their movie, seeing them in appearing in every other movie, and then yeah, so it's a pretty good, not to say pretty good, it's pretty emotional kind of feeling when you watch for all so many movies and then you see them. This movie itself, sadly to say, is not suitable for people that don't have the experience of watching previous movies because there's a lot of callbacks. And okay, I have 3 minutes out of my review. I'm gonna go to spoilers territory because going to the spoiler are the things that really make me think and make me feel a lot. So if you have not watched the movie, please go and watch the movie and come back to this spoiler if you are interested to watch my spoiler. So ready? Okay, so now let's go to the spoiler territory of this movie. Yeah, it's very emotional. As I mentioned, 11 years. I think if you were to listen 11 years, you would know the first movie is Iron Man. And then this is like the conclusion for him. If you were to see behind the meaning behind the words I said, it actually mean that Iron Man is gone for good. And it saddened me because Iron Man I watched Iron Man, the first Iron Man, when I was in university, and I'm a engineering. I have a mechanical engineering background. So when I first watched the movie, I was so impressed. In fact, I've even gotten a job to work in the company that produced the robots in that movie, which is ABB. And can you imagine the feeling it felt when after, especially after Iron Man. I'm sorry, this is not in the chronological order. I am not gonna uh, do review from start to the end. I'm just gonna go straight to what I remember the most, and then so you may find it pieces here and there. And yeah, so I'm gonna start with Iron Man first because it is the most impactful one to me. Where especially when I watched in the Infinity War, just when Thanos stabbed Iron Man, I was like, my jaw was like opening so big. I'm like down. I like oh my god, is this really the end of Iron Man? And I was about to burst into tears, and then suddenly Doctor Strange say no, nothing happened. I'm like, oh, a huge relief. However, I know the end of Iron Man will come very soon, and it happens in this movie. And especially he snaps and he said I'm Iron Man. And he snaps. It is so powerful. It's like bring everything back to a full circle, because that's the ending of the first Iron Man, when he just say they just not people say I'm Iron Man. And especially when people start coming to him, like War Machine had tried to talk to him, and then Spider-Man talked to him, and then Pepper Potts talked to him. He did not say a word. He just looked like that. He's just quiet there, and it's that moment makes me feel like, damn, I just looking at that, I it feels like I know the character like so long, 11 years, and I just feel like that's why it took me so long to do this review, because the feeling, especially when I drive home after the movie, is just ouch, you know. It's the end of character that I invested in. And the of course the main character actually for this movie is mostly Captain America. So Captain America have the one of the longest screen time here. And yeah, there's a lot of foreshadowing about him trying to find his own happiness. And I love the way they end it. Another thing I hated it was that it was being spoiled to me even before the show start. So I already know that he's going to get married, and that really sucks. Or not, it will be a better experience. However, I like it when they end it of him dancing with Peggy, and it is really beautiful because it is a promise that he did not manage to keep, especially when he go into the when he sacrifice himself and go into the ice. And yeah, it's a very beautiful moment, and seeing that it being ended like that, him fulfilling and being happy, is a good end for his character. Another character that I feel, I watched some reviews and they say Hawkeye is being done very well. For me, I kind of disagree to it, because after he being a cold-blooded assassin, the rest of the show with him around, it does not show that side of him being very dark. He still make jokes here and there, and you just feel like it's the original Hawkeye. It does not make any changes, and that is basically nitpicking, but it's still very fun seeing him with the rest of the Avengers. It's just that is in the nitpicking territory, and it really saddened me that I agree to a lot of those reviewers I watched, like Jeremy Jans or Chris Tuckman, about I I, I was hoping that it was not the Black Widow that made the sacrifice, but ended up it is. I was hoping it was Hawkeye, because it makes I mean, for Black Widow's the character arc, if you look into it objectively, the whole movie, it does make sense for her to sacrifice. Just that, however, in terms of character, I'm more invested in Black Widow compared to Hawkeye, and I was hoping that Hawkeye will bite the dust. It's so bad. I mean, it's a decision, and and seeing Black Widow just, especially the last scene where she just push him away and he just fall, is sad. and after the passing of her, there's a lot of moments where they think about Black Widow, and that is why she did not have a. I think that's the reason why she did not have a like a full send off at the end, like Iron Man or Captain America, because she's already have her send off immediately after they return to a present state. They were sent off, and then there's also another callback where Bruce Banner tried to bring her back with the snap, but it did not happen. So I think she have already like a few scenes of her being reminisced and being sent off. So I think it's a good close to an arc. And I love what happened to Thor. It was so unexpected. I was so shocked, especially the first like 10-15 minutes where just Thor just chop off this Thanos head, and I was like, my God, it's it's like everything I watched in trailer is all. I was really dumb. I like, oh my God. And then after that, seeing him becoming fat, and again, my God, all the memes. Why must you show fat Thor so early in the memes. I hate Facebook and I hate social media sometimes. So when I look at it, I say, oh my god, now I know the reference. No wonder why everyone is showing the picture of Thor being fat. However, it's still enjoyable. I like to see him moving around. He's a you can see the struggle in his character, especially when he found his mom and how he got his purpose. And I'm happy that throughout the time he did not magically become good body, macho body. He's all the while maintaining that fat state, which is really good. And I think maybe that's why they have hard time fighting Thanos, because Thanos was at the prime physical state, and where you can see Iron Man is old with the hair all white. Captain America is already not matched at the beginning, and Thor is just being fat. Yeah, you see him running with the thing, it's just so it just looks ridiculous. However, it is a very good. I think it's a short fight scene compared to Infinity War, where you see the punches being hit back and forth. This one is just a very quick one, and then this Iron Man is being hit away and Thor being hit away, and especially when Captain America hold Mjolnir, who it was so fun. And it was also so fun when it was a very nice scene. It looks so beautiful at the scene when Thanos start bringing everyone of uh, his army come down from his ship, and then when Captain America is standing out alone with a broken shield looking outside. It was so beautiful, that scene. Even though it's just a very short moment, I look at it, I just like, my god, how are they gonna get through this? And then I just totally forgotten that I have actually bring everyone back. But that scene is so beautiful. It is. I may watch the movie again, just for little things like this. and and then after that, when T'Challa or Black Panther came out, and then I see all the orange circles start appearing, and then I see basically all the characters that I watched are the past 11 years came out from there. How they bring them back is like, wow, the big battle is gonna happen there. I see them clash. I mean, I will prefer the battle scenes in Infinity War, because it is more focused on characters, and then you get to see each character have longer screen time doing things. But that is because if Endgame is not towards battle. The battle is just the way to end it. But the main thing is to see the character of each of the character build up of each of the heroes that I grew up with. and and again, as I mentioned in the spoiler-free session, where there's a lot of quiet moments, which I really appreciate, and you get to see the pain that they have, how they are struggling, how they are doing it, and it's a very good ride. And it's one of the movie that once there's very little movie that made me feel, when you watch Infinity War, you feel like pumped up, though the stake is high and you see people die. However, the character that die you, for me, is not as impactful as the character that go away in Endgame, because the character in Endgame are really those that follow for years, more than 5 years. So it's like something that I grew up with, where the rest of the character die in Infinity War are relatively new, like T'Challa, Spider-Man, even the Guardian of Galaxies. They're all relatively new characters in MCU, relatively actually around 5 years or below, that kind of characters. But in Endgame, those are characters that I've been watching for like, let's say 11 years for for this Iron Man. Captain America, I don't know about many years, but it's been so long. It feels so long. It's like 1/3 of my life. I'm 30 years, like 1/3 of my life gone watching this, and it's like every time they come out, it's the anticipation of watching it. And there's a lot of questions also after it's done. They close a lot of chapters, but they also open up a lot of chapters. There's a lot of unfinished business as well that can live for interpretation and can live for next the Marvel next phase. Which still, for example, they did not really properly close off Professor Hulk, and of course, like Wakanda, like I mean, like Black Panther, Spider-Man, they are having their own movies, so they did not close them off. I like the scene when at the funeral, after Pepper Potts put the thing in the river, and then they zoom into all the characters yeah, I think it's beautiful, and it one way it shows that they are still around, so there's gonna be movie about them. So it's like a foreshadowing for the next phase. It also shows that how much the characters have been impacted thanks to this Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. Thanks to his work that he's done. And there's one scene that at the end of the scene, there's one teenage guy that was there. I was like wondering who the hell it is. After I go back and check, oh okay, it is actually the small little boy in Iron Man 3, and it's a good callback. There's many scenes, especially the time when they go back to the go back to the past to collect all the Infinity Stones. There's just so many fan service that if you don't watch all the previous movies, you will not know who the character is. You will not you will roughly know because they will say out their name, but you will not understand the complex relationship they have between each of these characters. Just like, for example, like oh, this is okay. My review is a bit long, but it's gonna be. I think I'm gonna make it as long as possible to let it all out. Um, let's just start with the Battle of New York. It was so cool to see them standing. They just played a very short clip of the original Avengers doing the Battle of New York, and it just brings back so many memories. When I watched the first Avengers, it's like, damn, it was so long ago, but it was so good. And a lot of the movies, a lot of those MCU movies, I watched more than once, some more than twice. Iron Man, I watched like I think maybe more than 5 times definitely, because it's so good. It inspired me so much. It made me have so much inspiration of really going out to work when I was in university, becoming a mechanical engineer, which out as if you all follow my channel, you all know things don't go out exactly. But he's very inspiring to me when I was in university, and especially the hologram, the robots blew my mind. And yeah, so back to the callback. So that was a lovely callback, and like then you can see this was still so old. I mean, especially when you look at Tony Stark, you can see that's really age compared to what happened that time. And then it was nice seeing when they failed the mission, but it is, I mean, you don't expect all of them to go well all the time the mission, and ended up this Tony Stark and Captain America will have to go back to the past. I love it when they say, "Do you trust me?" and hold hands again. It ends the feud in Civil War, especially during the start when Iron Man was so angry at Captain America because he's not there for him and does not support his cause, and this is what happened. And at that point, they trusted each other so much that they're willing to go back and risk their chance of not coming back, going back to the present world. And it was so beautifully done. And when it was there, when Tony Stark met his dad, Howard Stark, the moment it was so beautifully done, and the moment when uh, Steve Rogers saw Peggy Carter at the glass there, it was so beautifully done as well. And it was so good that actually it's kind of foreshadowing, but when you watch it, you just feel that tension. And I like that. I think it's intentionally done that they put Romanoff, Black Widow together with Hawkeye, because both of them have very deep connections even before the series of Avengers. And Thor and Raccoon, of course, because I mean they have been buddy. and I like the Hulk, the moment where he talked with the Sorcerer Supreme. I'm surprised to see her there as well. This movie brings back a lot of expensive characters, expensive stars to be in it. This just shows how big this thing is, and I appreciate it. I appreciate what they have done. Thank you, MCU, for accompanying me or for these 11 years. There's a lot of up and downs, but I know one thing for sure, that there's a lot of up and down, a lot of challenges. But I know one thing for sure, that when I watch their movie, I will find happiness, I'll find enjoyment, and I'll feel fun. It is something that has accompanied me all this while. That even when I'm at a down point in my life, I know when a Marvel movie come out, I will definitely enjoy it and I'll have a good time and I'll just able to forget Not like a drug, but it just accompany me through a lot of things. And I've thank you for the Russo brothers for doing it so well, handling so well. You did so well in Civil War, and you do so well in this. And especially, it's hard to make a superhero movie that is this emotional. Maybe because I'm more invested in the characters than, I mean, a lot of people are invested in the characters than those that have not watched it. And I'm glad it's being handled well. It concludes a lot of those Phase 1 characters, except for, like I mentioned, Hulk, but the rest is being closed well. Hawkeye is being closed well. Black Widow is being closed well. Iron Man is being closed well. Captain America is being closed well. Thor, there's an open end, which I think they will come back. I like the way that they mentioned they do Loki. Guardian of Galaxies, they are doing well. So I think the characters are handled well. I cannot this movie really blew my mind. I do not know how it will go, how it will become, and whatever they show me on screen is totally unexpected, totally different from what I expected from the trailer. But I don't know it will become a time travel movie. I mean, it's very obvious. I don't know how they're gonna do everything. Um, but yeah, it's a good movie. If you want me to rate, it'll be 10 out of 10. Cause it's hard for I do not read comic, but MCU movie has been accompanying me for a while, as mentioned earlier. So I cannot rate this as objective as movie reviewer because I have emotions in it, and I love how they are able to keep me entertained so many years. And I'm looking forward for all their movies for so many years when they come out to watch. And I'm looking forward to the next movie, which is Spider-Man, where you'll be officially ending this phase. I think phase opening to phase 4, which I think Spider-Man will tackle mostly about the aftermath of Endgame. And yeah, I'll give this, as I said, 10 out of 10. And if you like my review, if you love what I've mentioned, just like my video, put your comment down below, and subscribe to me to follow me on my journey. And if you like me to do more review videos, um, I have not. This is my first time doing a review video, and if you like what I shared, do let me know. Maybe I end up becoming a movie reviewer, and I think I may end up doing a review for Game of Thrones. I wanted to do one, but just don't have the feeling is not that strong. Maybe at the end of Game of Thrones, maybe I'll do one review. And but for this Endgame is really good, and I think I may watch it one more time, and maybe many more times after that. But I just want to keep it fresh in memory and enjoy the experience in cinema again. And if you haven't watched it, do watch it. It's really awesome. And yeah, I see you in my next video discussing back to my usual content. And bye bye.